Hello. All people are joining us. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I cannot quite see the names. Louise, who's joining us? Oh, you're not on yet.
I'm not on yet, sorry.
Few of the regulars. Yep. Hello, Charlie. I've missed a few people going past, but quite a few people are joining. I hope everybody is having a fantastic week. Charlie's calling me Papa Horror. It is a name that is self-appointed. I said to him yesterday, I can be Papa Horror because I'm the old man of everything. Really.
The old man of everything.
Do you want to see, Graham, would you like to show your hand? I've been brought a nice coffee in my favourite Jaws mug.
Hello, Tenacious Curves. I presume that's a she. I'm new.
You're new? Oh, welcome. Welcome. We like new people, don't we?
Yes.
We love new people. It's always good to have new people. Now, I just see that Pure Horror has joined. Today, it's me and Pure Horror mix. And it's myself and Pure Horror. Just waiting for her to join. Oh, there she is.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
All right. Sorry, Gareth's just messing about with the thing.
It's always messing about. Do you know what the beautiful thing about split screens is? That you only need to be okay from here up.
I was going to have my jammies on, but I put leggings on just in case I dropped it and they saw that I wasn't actually
Yeah. I just need to adjust my thing.
Come down a little bit.
Going up.
There we go.
There we are. There we are. We'll be getting lots of people joining us. As I was saying, we're mixing it up a little bit this week. And we have Louise in the background to try and make a note of all the questions. We've got some, as usual, some goodies to show you, some chat. And it's just a good way to end the week, isn't it? Just meet up with everyone, especially during this lockdown period.
Be forced to put makeup on.
Do you what, sorry?
I said be forced to put makeup on.
It's not a problem I have. When was
I thought you'd done yourself up.
Yeah, that's why Louise is sat at the side, because she couldn't be bothered to put makeup on.
I didn't think I could get away with that.
No, you just had your hand in. Anyway, few questions, some questions that people have sent in prior to the live. We've got a few. First of all, 5365.Jordan, I'm sure the dot's very important, wants to know whether we've got any Jester dolls coming in stock. Now, you were saying, Louise, weren't you, that there's a Puppet Master one-to-one?
I presume that's what it is.
We presume that's what it is.
One Jester doll, if it is.
Yes, if it is, we get these on specific order, so you'd need to contact us and let us know if it's something specific, but we can get these in. And say if it's another one that you're after and it's a particular type, send us a private message and we'll see what we can find out for you. We've got two questions from horrorfan.collector. First of all, wanted to know, will we be getting any of the Super 7 They Live, Nosferatu, Bride of Frankenstein and Halloween reaction figures
Well,
coming back into stock?
Well.
You up there?
I hope so, because I want some of them as well.
Yes. Is your volume turned up as high as it could be?
Let me check. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
Yeah,
it might just be, it's just my hearing then.
I'll have to shout.
I think maybe I just zone out when you talk. Moving swiftly on, shouldn't have said that. The Super 7 reaction fixtures. Why have I got that in my mind?
What are you doing?
God, no, I'll never get on 5 Live at this rate.
Reaction figures will be in, as they'll be in trouble because I really want them. That's basically what he's saying.
Yes, and hopefully a couple of weeks' time. But they've been really popular. They flew off the shelves, didn't they? the new ones when they came in.
Yeah, I'm doing a restock.
Yes, restock is on its way. He or she has also asked the same question when we'll be getting back in stock the Megos, Nosferatu and Frankenstein. You were waiting some new releases of Mego.
Mego coming out, yeah. This is it March yet? No,
it's March on Monday.
March on
Really?
Monday.
Next week?
Nearly, but yeah. Oh, Jeepers Creepers, oh, Phantom, lots of other ones due in March, and then I'll restock some of the ones that we've already had in March.
What she said?
Yeah.
Okay. Grizzly Pix Photography asked, is the ETA of the Sally face mask? I'm rubbish today. I can't speak.
You're tongue-tied, aren't you?
I'm just rubbish.
Do you think you're out of practice at talking?
I think it is. I don't think I talk enough.
No.
Is the ETA of the Sally face mask still March, as stated on the website? Yes, it is. We don't know what point in March, but as far as we are aware, we are still expecting it in March. Andy Boy 98 says, any updates on the Mezco Halloween 2 112 or the Crow 112 being up for pre-order? Afraid we've got no updates at the moment, Andy. The final question, which I've saved till last, was from Three Swords 88, who would like to know, how does the Art FX compare to NECA and Tots? Three Swords said they like the look of the Leatherface, but they don't know all that much about them.
They're not a very popular company. They're not very big, but I think it looks great. I think it's a statue, so it's obviously going to be different to NECA and Mezco because it's a statue.
Yeah. But it's removed, from what I understand, it's a removable statue. It's got magnets on the bottom, so it's a statue, so you can actually take it off the actual base.
You don't want to take a statue off and play with it. You just pop it on, leave it there, pose it how you want it, because one of the arms moves, so pose it how you want and sorted. Just remember to dust it, because I forget to do
that. But if somebody is different to you, they may want to take it off and move it around. I mean, they've got a big reputation in Japan, I think, haven't they? The makers of this stuff, and they've done a lot of the traditional Japanese action figures.
They've done Freddie as well.
Yeah, I think that obviously it's very different to a NECA Ultimate. I mean, a NECA Ultimate, don't get me wrong, it is fantastic value for money. What you get for what you pay is brilliant. I would say that the Art FX one is more in the realms of what Trick or Treat are doing with their figures at the moment. They're using. I was reading that they were saying that with the mask for the Leatherface, it's going to be hand tied and things like that. So it's the attention to detail. And I looking at the photos of it, the prototype photos, I think it's going to be well worth the money. Also, as well, I might.
Very popular. We've had a lot of pre-orders, especially for the bloody variant.
Isn't the bloody variant? Am I right? The bloody variant is going to be a limited edition.
300.
For 300, yeah.
Yeah, but it's the same price.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of companies do that. They give you the option to have the extras for the same price, but then when they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
got to get one. I might be making sure that there's a damaged box in the stock that comes in, so that I might have to keep one. So anyway, I hope that answers your question about the Art FX. We're looking forward to it. We have stocked one before, haven't we? The
Freddie one.
Yes, we've stocked the Freddie one before, and we were really impressed with them. So I hope that answers your questions. If not, chat amongst the community. I'm sure there are other people who have got the items by this company.
I think the Leatherface is much better than the Freddie, though.
You've heard it from Louise there.
I do think it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
I saw the Freddie as well, so.
So thank you very much for those questions that were sent in. Is there anything anything else that, at the moment, Louise, that you would like to draw to people's attentions before we delve into the
I just think that
thing?
maybe you mentioned that we have restocked a lot of Trick or Treat
We have.
Studios items.
We have restocked a lot of Trick or Treat Studios items. We've had a couple of shipments in the past couple of weeks, and a couple of sea freight shipments, and we've got to check out the items. Those of you who are, if you see something that is still showing out of stock and you desperately want it, don't forget, click on the link, put in your email address, hit submit, and as soon as it comes in stock, you get an email. Bob's your uncle. Or
And make sure
Fanny's
if
your
you
aunt.
want it, keep that money in your bank so you can buy it straight away, because it's highly likely to go out of stock again.
Yeah, definitely. So, yes, we've got some restock. We've got a couple of restocks. We've got a restock to show you anyway, but where shall we go first? Do you know, I think it's important to think of cleanliness at the moment.
I agree.
And I do, yeah. And the important thing is you have to wash your hands and keep your hands sanitized. I don't think I've ever used the word sanitized in the last 12 months as much. I feel so clean. Do you?
I'm getting dry hands a little bit. I'm into moisturizers and all sorts now, but I sanitize all the time.
Really? Oh, yeah. Do you know what you need? You need one of these cheeky little things from Kreepsville 666. These are hand sanitizer bottles and holders, and they come in different shapes and sizes. Oh, look, you've got them. Wow, you're already prepared.
I come prepared.
So you have got, which ones have you got? You've got the pumpkin one, which
Yeah, I have the pumpkin.
I won't bother showing that. You can
And
show
the Elvira.
Yeah.
and the Elvira. Okay, forget that.
I did actually have the one you just shown as well, but Creature's got it on his keys.
It has, has it? Yes, that's that is more of a boys one. I think, really.
It's demonic, isn't it?
And then there is the pink bat.
I love that. I thought that was really cute. Have you got the black one as well?
Yes.
There we go.
Super cute. I love them. I think they're great.
Yeah, these are great. I mean, it's just a little restock. They are only £9.95.
Cheap.
And that makes you clean.
It does.
You'll be clean forever and a day.
And
you know,
they're refillable. You can actually refill them, and you can take the bottle out to clean it as well.
Alternatively, if you feel you're pretty clean anyway, you could put gin in it and just take it somewhere and just swig out of it. You know, I mean, some people don't some people drink hand sanitizer? Some addicts don't they? Some addicts do, don't they? No. Oh, right, okay. Well, that was drinking bleach, wasn't it?
That was Donald Trump, yeah.
Yeah. Can I just say that I am not a medical professional,
No.
and none of this medical advice that may come out of my mouth, first of all, it will not have been thought through. And so I come with full disclaimer.
Please ignore everything he
Gin.
said, basically.
Yeah. Apparently Brightunes likes the gin idea, but let's face it, I'm not surprised. You know,
You'd
it's
need
Scottish.
2 of them to actually get drunk, though, wouldn't you? You'd have to get the whole collection, have a little bit of each one.
Oh, yes. Cocktails. Mix it all up.
Exactly. Carry them around with you.
Yeah, you could, because they come on with a little hook, you could pin them on the inside of your jacket and have one big straw interlinked to all of them. I'll tell you one thing, I should be on Dragon's Den. Right, anyway, so we've got you clean. And then what happens? You're nice and clean, you've cleaned your hands, and you think, where am I going to put it? Where am I going to put my 6 little bottles of gin, which is actually hand sanitizer? And you think, well, first of all, I could do with a little, what are these called? Clutch bags, are they?
Mini purses.
Oh, mini
bags,
purses.
Mini bags.
Do you know, I thought I was being really in touch with the feminine side of my character
clutches,
by knowing it was a clutch bag.
A clutch are a bit
But
more
But it's
flat.
also got a handle.
it's got a handle. It's got a handle. But
It's
these
sad.
are also from Kreepsville. It's a black heart. And if you like shiny things, shiny, shiny. It's very shiny on the back.
Well, it's like
And
having
it comes
two
with a-
bags, isn't it? You can have it either way.
You could.
Yeah.
And some people do like it each way. Okay. Now, not only do you get, is it a clutch bag? Now these guys are clever. I like what they've done here. You get a leather, well, PVC strap. You get a strap, so it can become a shoulder bag.
Brilliant.
Or a crossbody bag.
Or a cross-body bag. I'm learning so much about women's fashion today.
Is the inside just black?
Can I get into that?
Oh, okay.
Apart from that, you think, wow, is that all I get, Neil? You say, no, you don't just get that. You get some paper packaging,
Brilliant.
okay, which you can use if you've say if you've got a cat, give that to cat to play with. You also get a free silica gel sachet.
Do you know
Now-
what? I keep them and put them in boxes in the loft. Like when I put
For
my
what
collection-
reason?
I put my collection in the loft, and I get
Right.
so paranoid that anything might get damp. I actually keep them all and put them in the boxes of my collection boxes.
That's a good idea.
The only problem is that what about if somebody collects silica gel, what do they put it in to protect it? Moving on, in the box, in the bag, it's also got I don't know whether you can see it, but it's got a pattern.
What is it?
That's
Bag?
right. That is a lady's technical term, isn't it? A pattern.
Pattern. Let's see.
It's got a pattern on the bag.
It has.
It has Kreepsville logo and name all inside the bag.
Gorgeous.
Very nice. Now this doesn't just come in one style. You've got the Bella vampire style, but you've also got the Elvira style as well. So, you know, some people can say, I don't know which I prefer. Get
Get 'em
both.
both.
Get them both. And do you know what the price is? £32.95
Bargain again.
each. But actually, that's 2 bags, silica gel and some brown paper. It really is a bargain. Now, moving on to another type of bag. At least I think it is.
It is a bag.
It is a bag. This is more of a handbag, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the haunted house bag.
The haunted house handbag.
Bag.
Okay. Oh, hang on. No, Pure Horror's got one that she can show us all about it. So, talk us through it.
I love it. I love it. I don't even know what to say. I actually took this to the shop with me the other day, and I'm fully aware the tag was still on, but I tucked it in and I didn't use the handle. It kind of reminded me of like a Happy Meal box. And I was just walking down the street with my Happy Meal box thinking it was dead cute. But I love it. I think it's fantastic. Hang on. It's I've got to try and undo it now. There we go. So, you have.
Do you want me to undo this one, save you doing it?
I've done it.
Okay.
You've got your haunted house, and inside there's 3 compartments, if you can see. But it gets better. Wait for this. It's got a handle. We love a handle. There's bag strap, but you've got like a little bag you can take out the middle to either make it a bigger one.
Oh, so that's a little bag for sort of like pencil case.
Well, coin purse, I would say.
I don't know. It's a coin
Or
purse,
for-
or a little makeup bag.
Or-
Yeah.
Ladies' things.
Oh yeah,
Put
ladies'
in the-
things. They'll fit in there.
See, I'm really in touch with my feminine side today. To see how I searched for the phrase for ladies' things.
It's huge. It really is really big and spacious. I put so much in here the other day. I was like cramming stuff in here to see what I could fit in. And then you've got a little bit for your ID in case you get stopped by the police or anything. I don't know, whatever you're doing that you need to show your ID. When they ask me for ID in Morrison's because they don't think I'm old enough, much appreciated. But there you go.
Or if if you can put your address in so that when you get lost and can't remember where you live, when you've drunk all of the gin out of your hand sanitizers and can't remember where you live, someone can take you home.
Yeah.
I really don't think it'd be a good idea for me to put my address in this bag if I lost it. I just couldn't risk it.
And the great thing is as well, with the new ones, got our old friend, Mr. Silica Gel.
Mine's already in a box with my boxes.
Yeah. So that is also from Kreepsville. And what's the price, Louise? You haven't put the price.
£54.95.
£54.95.
Yes.
Bargain.
Surprisingly,
Look,
I
for the creature fans, look at that little hand.
yes, it is. Can everybody see that?
Love it. Love it.
There's a lot of thought gone into that. I really like that.
There's a little nos on the side as well. A little nos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's wicked. You've got to buy it. Everybody needs to buy one.
Well, you see, Easter's coming up. What better present for Easter than a gel?
Nobody
bag.
needs any more chocolate. Like, everybody's moaning about putting on weight. Everybody should just buy stuff for each other now. We don't need any more food. Just buy stuff.
Have you noticed in this country that sometimes it gets wet?
Oh, yeah. All the
This
time.
stuff falls from the sky. Water falls on top of you. If you're like me, it's a real problem because you spend hours doing your hair and then you go outside and it rains and it puts me in a bad mood for the rest of the day.
It ruins it.
Yeah, I don't know how to cope. However,
Don't point it in that direction.
I have a solution. Now this, for those who haven't seen one before, this is called an umbrella. And basically it goes up. Now, as you can see, this is a horror themed umbrella. You can see it's got bats on the side and it's got a skull handle. How cool is that? It's got a skull handle and it's got one of these buttons that if you press, it goes up. See, now if it rains... I
used mine, but I didn't want the bad luck.
Oh, I got shouted at for doing that.
Did you? Oh, I don't... Well...
Watch the creature hand.
Okay, it's trick or treat, it says on it.
And it's got a big jack-o'-lantern face.
Big old jack-o'-lantern face.
And this is also from Kreepsville. You get a little tag with the Kreepsville name on it. So whether you can see. And
just about get the idea. Do you want me to hold it a bit further away?
Oh!
Oh! It actually comes.
Oh, you have to wait for it. When you pull it back, a little bit of a hint here.
Click
if you have one of these, when you take it back down, wait until you hear the click before you let go of it.
Can't really see
because hearing the click is when you know that it's fastened. Let me just twizzle around. Hang on, let's twizzle around. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. And Louise is behind that without makeup on.
Yes, I'm hiding.
That's the only way she's appearing on camera today. So how much is that, Louise?
$39.95.
Yeah.
$39.95.
It's really, really good quality. It really is.
Both me and Creature have got one.
The spokes and everything inside of it.
Louise, you're not on screen now. You can move.
But you didn't see this. You press that again.
Oh, now you tell me. Oh, I've got to do this. Right. So when it's up. Oh.
No, just press the button.
Okay, so it goes up, goes on, and look at this.
You're gonna hit yourself.
I could play for hours with this. How cool is that? It also comes with a little bag. And you can see that to put it in. Hint though, always wait till your umbrella dries before putting it in the bag and then leaving it in a car for like 6 months in the summer. Otherwise, when you take it out, you've got mold.
Oh.
Heard that from a friend. Anyway, so if you're like me and don't take umbrellas out with you because you think, I think umbrellas are a bit girly unless they're golf umbrellas, you could do something else. You could have a covering for your head. And what some of these amazing Kreepsville. It's definitely we should have sponsored by Kreepsville today.
But they're still going to
Kreepsville.
get a wet head, or you could say that summer's coming and everybody needs a hat.
That's right. Equally on the as we see it on the back. It's designed at the back. Now this is obviously the Elvira. You could wear it that way.
That's
Booyaka!
Oh, no.
Booyaka! You know, for those of us who are down with the kids, we all wear hey man, down with the kids. I is Mr. Papa Horror. I mean, down with the kids.
You're an idiot.
You know, there are loads of ways of wearing this. Or some people just collect them and buy hats and don't do anything with them. We have this one, which is, I like this because it's got trick or treat on the underside of the peak cap. Okay.
That's probably the best seller, that one.
I think it is, yes. You've obviously got pumpkin face. Stitching in matching orange. Oh, I'm sounding professional now, aren't I?
Yeah, you're
Stitching in matching orange and a little orange nipple on the top.
Button.
Button on. Nipple, I said.
What we dropped?
I've just knocked over John.
John's gone.
John's gone. That's in the killer bargain now. Here we have another one. Just the basic Vampira. Again, artwork underneath the cap.
I love the artwork they put underneath. It's like they're really good with detail.
Mm.
Yeah. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Again, underneath the cap.
Mm.
That's good because a lot of cap manufacturers, whether it's horror, whether it's horror caps or whether it's just general, they always forget about the opportunity to put something underneath, and it's sort of like it adds something to it, doesn't it? Rather than just slapping a logo on the top.
Or they
That's
just
it. Yeah,
can't
it's
be bothered
some
and
thought.
they don't think.
Mm.
This is why you should buy from Mad, because they've got the good stuff.
And me.
And
I'm
me.
here all week. Now these caps are. Oh, I've not got the prices on Louise. These caps are free.
$22.95.
Oh no, $22.95. So get yourself a cap. Now, a couple more things to show. Have we got any other questions at this point, Louise? Or have you not been paying attention?
No, going back to the issue of silicon...
Silica gel.
Yeah,
not silicon.
Not silicon, silica gel. My corpse wanted to ask you, Pure Horror, how do you protect your collection from sun damage? Do you worry about sun damage?
I do massively worry about sun damage, and it is an issue that I've had quite...
Not where you live.
Pardon? Well,
Not where you live.
It is quite sunny. I've got an issue at the minute with my glass cabinets facing the glass door, and my very old Chucky figures are getting a bit bleached. So at the minute I'm trying to deal with that, but most of the time I just keep it out the sun. That's literally all I can recommend. Just don't.
Mike said he's been putting some film on his windows.
Oh yeah, that I suppose, but it's one of the windows in Creature's room has got tinted windows, so you can't see through it, and it still lets the light through. But right. You can't avoid sun damage unless you avoid the sun.
Yeah, it's a problem for all collectors, whatever you're collecting, I think, really, isn't it? To try and keep it in a neutral, natural light. You know, it's masks, figures. Yeah, we all see what it does to just paintings and pictures on the wall that have been up for a while.
I worry about my prints, but my prints have always been okay. My prints are like up and about and in the sun, but they seem to be all right.
I thought you said fridge at first. I thought you said I worry about my fridge.
No, I worry it's not full.
Yeah, that's right. We've got an online delivery tonight, so it's always good to start the weekend with an online delivery.
Oh, I don't dare put anything in the fridge or the cupboards anymore because I'll just eat it if it's there.
Yeah, who needs a fridge? Just eat it.
Who needs a fridge?
Yeah. Now, you remember the other week we showed you the John Nada Mecha Ultimate. It was in a box the other week, I think, which you've got. This one is out of the box, so I just wanted to get. I know that some people won't have seen it, but there is. This is going to segue nicely into something else, though. So this isn't the main event. This is like soup before the main course. So this is your soup. Just to give you the detail of you get with him, he comes with detachable head, a rifle,
A little gun.
handgun. Okay, his arms move, etc. As everything you would expect from an ultimate. But the reason we showed you, sorry, yes, he's clothed. I'm having a bad day today.
You are.
He's clothed. Well, he's not naked, is he?
No, but he's got.
You still get a lot of people refer to it as clothed.
Clothed, yeah, but that's just.
I think we need to have a big debate about it.
Clothed or clothed.
Clothed or clothed. Covered. Let's call it. Let's be diplomatic. Covered. Dressed. Yes. So anyway, for those of you who did buy him, and we've sold a lot of these. Okay, we have got a restock of what I affectionately refer to as the in-laws. Okay, so
So cheeky.
these are still in the packaging. They're actually tied in, but we've managed to prize it out of the box because sometimes in the boxes you cannot see the detail enough.
Well,
So it gives us because of the shine of the box. So just to give you
been
all.
out of stock for a while.
Pure Horror showing hers.
I'm showing the box for one reason. You should keep it in it.
Yeah. Obey. Okay, and then let's have a look at this little fella. These aliens are great.
I think they're wicked. I absolutely love them.
They really are. Now the beauty about this, which if you don't take them out of the box, you'll never know. The beauty of this. You're gonna love this. 2 packs of silica gel. You know, not one pack, but 2.
This is what I said about protecting the boxes. They obviously know that if you put them in there, they're going to keep them nice.
Yeah.
What I also like, if you don't take them out of the box, you will never see that there's a good bit of artwork in the back of the box. Now, this is what I like. We've touched this in previous weeks about box artwork has gone up a level in most cases with most companies, and that's what I like to see. I like to see some thought that's gone into packaging. That's probably partly why I love getting something from Apple so much, because the way they pack stuff, it's just so sexy and gorgeous. It just makes you want to.
Very Barry White.
Yes, Barry White.
But if you don't take them out of the box, they retain their value.
Yeah, but it'd be pretty pointless getting an iPhone and never taking it out of the box, wouldn't it?
Not the iPhone. I just throw those boxes out.
One Love Promotion is asking, where can we get it? I presume
you can get these.
Referring to the aliens, they're on our website. You just type in
First of all, www.madabouthorror.co.uk. There's a little search box. Go in there, type "They Live." It's a dynamic search box, so it will give you various options. Take it straight to the page. You can buy it. Give it a hint though. Don't type in the search box silica gel, because that only comes. That's not actually listed. It's just that we include it as a freebie for you. Okay.
Have you still got Super 7 in stock?
Yes,
because if
we are getting more.
Fancied the aliens, they might want the Super 7 aliens as well.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I think they're out, but I'm restocking.
Now I'm going to move this to one side before I move something which is more than I earn. So I have to be careful not to damage this. But I believe you will know a little bit about this, Pure Horror, because you've got one.
I have this piece, and it is literally one of my favourite pieces ever.
I need to move this thing
Yeah.
back.
So you want to talk us through it and what you like about it? If I hold it closer to the...
I'll move it to the camera.
Oh no, well, it needs to be close. I want to show
I
close
thought
up
you
the
were going to
detail.
show the whole thing first.
Just leave it, woman.
Stand down.
Yeah, stand down. Now, I'm going to take it out of the stand, because it does come off the stand, which will make it easier to show you. So, I'll show the detail if you want to talk about it.
It's heavy, isn't it?
It's a creature hand. It's a fossilized creature hand. It is very, very good. I think it's Hollywood Collectibles, isn't it?
It's
Factory Entertainment.
Oh no, sorry, yeah,
I think.
Factory Entertainment. Sorry, I haven't looked at the bottom of mine in a while. I have mine on display. But yeah, they are very, very, very hard to come by in this country. Incredibly.
Comes with two
rods.
rods that go into the hole in there.
And does it have the plaque with it to go on the front? The little.
Yeah.
There we go. And how much?
Put back on its base.
I want to show the underneath of the base. Can people see that?
Yeah. How much?
Okay, so it is a quality piece of
It's like a
art.
heavy resin.
It's a quality piece of art for collectors. Okay, this is something that you do take out of the box and you do put on display.
You do, yeah.
It's an amazing piece. I think we're really fortunate to have these, to have them in stock.
How much is it?
Sorry?
How much is it?
How much is it?
That's what
it is.
Know.
It is £329.95.
Now, everybody heard that. Mine was 500 because it was shipped in. So
Is that how much the shipping cost? Wow.
With the shipping, mine was 500. So that is a bargain.
Yes. So that's what we're trying to do, is get as many different collector's items for you guys over here, so that A, it's in stock straight away, and B, the price you pay is the price you see, and you don't get any unwanted shipping costs. Yeah. There's yours, sat just behind Bruce.
Yeah, it's absolutely stunning. It is just such a nice piece, but it is heavy. You need to have it on something solid because it is very heavy and easily breakable.
You could probably hurt someone with it.
Oh, I've thought about smacking Gareth with it. But I didn't want to break it.
So, I mean, what I like about this is it's like a piece of artwork in its own right, whether you're... You know, I think some people would collect. You could put this on display in an art gallery, and people would be interested in it, whether they were horror fans or not. Just with the sheer work and design and skill that's gone into making these. Factory Entertainment have done an absolutely cracking job.
They are stunning. It is like a must-have collector's piece. Like I'm finding now with the statues, they are becoming more sought after. And I think if this gets passed up on, eventually you're not going to be able to get it, and you'll end up paying more than what I did.
Yeah. Yes, I bet they go for more than that on eBay.
I can guarantee you they go for more than that.
Just to show very quickly, just because you asked.
We only have the female in stock at the moment, but the male will be back.
We've only got the mother-in-law in stock.
Oh.
Is that an old joke? I don't care. I made her. She had some food out of the dog's bowl the other day.
Neil.
She doesn't watch this. She doesn't know. No, she did. The dog hadn't eaten of it. We had a Sunday lunch and we put some to one side for the dog.
Put some meat in it.
And put some meat in a Tupperware box mixed it up with stuff. And she said, "Oh, can I have a bit more meat?" So we handed her, and she was picking it out, eating, and then we just.
So it wasn't really out of the dog bowl. It was just.
No, he's exaggerating for a change.
Right, I'm gonna have to get up because there's another couple of things that we need to show you. You thought we were done. You know, we're like the gift that keeps on giving.
I thought you were done. This is
well and truly done. Now this is a mofo bit of a piece. It's just come in this week, brand new. I shall rise it.
Da, da,
da, da,
da.
He's watching. He's waiting. He's hungry. The Jeepers Creepers axe.
It's a nightmare to ship.
I can imagine. It's massive.
It is massive. If you could see, I would say that is. You got a tape measure, Louise?
Not to hand.
Tape measure.
But I know that we're struggling to find a box big enough to ship it.
Oh yes, definitely. Louise is going to find a tape measure, but as you can see, it is pretty big. The artwork again on the back. That's just how high?
It's about 70 centimeters tall.
70 centimeters tall. So if you're a cosplayer,
or you just want to keep it in the box because that box is very nice.
Yeah. All right. But it is a cool box. I'm suspecting that this box has again been designed by my friend Sam first of Trick or Treat. If he hasn't done it himself, he would probably most likely overseen it in conjunction with Justin. Just say ages not recommended for children under 17, and it's not a toy. Okay, just so you know, it's not a toy, and it's not a real weapon. But it's quite solid. It's not sort of like your plasticky stuff. It's like
it is plastic, but it's strong plastic.
It's strong plastic, reinforced.
So it can still do a bit of damage.
Well, it could if you hit somebody with it, yeah.
Yeah. You'd have to hack at someone quite a bit.
Yeah, I think you'd probably just bruise them.
But I think you could. Now, how much are these, Louise?
$54.95.
Get away.
Yeah, I know.
That is cheap. That is really cheap.
Probably going to cost $54.95 to ship it as well.
Yeah.
No, all the shipping costs would still be the same. To be fair, if you buy this, we would. This could go in the post, or if you wanted it urgent, we could send it FedEx courier.
Or while you're buying that, you may as well have a look and fill a box up, buy a few extra bits, make it work.
That's right. Yes.
A mask and a hat.
Yeah. Hand sanitizer.
Oh yeah.
You see, you could be swigging your gin in one hand and swinging your axe in another. So that has just come in. So again, visit the website madabouthorror.co.uk and you can see it and purchase it. We have some in stock ready to go. There's just a couple of other things I wanted to show you. This is a restock, but it's like being packaged differently now. Let's face it, everybody loves a gremlin, don't we all? Tops have now started doing the gremlins in little presentation boxes.
I prefer that. I think that looks wicked.
Well, it's easier for them to. You don't need to worry about positioning it and walking past and nudging it and it always falling on the floor, do you?
I do. I think because NECA used to do those style boxes. I do think that does look a lot better.
Yes, and they put like little things on. You see, it says it's got for sale and it says free. On this side, just here on this label here, I'll read it out to you. It says, "1, no bright light. 2, it's got don't get wet," which has been crossed out, and the word always. So it says always get wet, and it always says it says get wet, and then it says crossed out and always feed after midnight.
Somebody's been up to no good.
Yeah, but it's really good. It means that you can stand it up, and that's because previously you didn't get any of this packaging, did you? You just got the puppet itself.
But if you wanted to take that one out of the box, it's easier to take out than having to undo it and take it out. You can easily get another hook to put that back in, like you'd never removed it.
Yeah, and also if you wanted to put him back in here, say you could. It's tied in, but you could untie it, take it out the box, but then leave the box as for a
just
little bed if he stands up to go to sleep.
At night, put a little pillow in there for him.
Yeah, you can put a little pillow, put your hand sanitizer in for him.
Oh,
you see, you could store your stuff. Keep him.
I don't think that would fit.
Look at that. You see? You say, "Here, Grandma." Here's your birthday present.
That'd be great as a base for like a present. So like you've done there, they can just fill it then, can't they?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Or
God,
it's very Instagrammable with all the extra bits around it. So you may as well buy a few bits to make it a nice Instagram picture.
Yeah, it's public service broadcasting at its very best. Are you keeping an eye on questions and
Yes,
comments?
I have been.
She's not. She's
I
been
have been.
busy doing stuff. So anyway, that's back in stock. You're hovering with something, aren't you?
Yes, just to say that we now have the Halloween 4 knife in stock.
Boom. Halloween 4 knife in a nice little
pre-orders have
box.
been dispatched, and
Okay.
we have the original knife back in stock along with the 2018 knife.
Right, so that's now in stock. That is back in stock.
And they're very, see how similar they are, but they are actually different.
They are similar but different. Yes, different in size. Again, I like what Trick or Treat have done with these. They used to just come in the bags.
The bags.
Plastic
I
bags with a
need
little...
a new Halloween knife because I've only got one in a bag.
Need or want?
Need a new Halloween need.
Yes, yes.
New knife.
Otherwise your life is empty.
Otherwise I might die.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So, yes, they're back in stock. The last thing I wanted to show you, which is back in stock, is those of you who are fans of Oz, who does the Jason screen accurate masks. We've had a supply actually arrived this morning from the US. We got a big supply. We've got quite a few, but I just wanted to show you this one, which is the Freddie versus Jason bloody variant.
That's amazing.
For those of you who are Jason fanatics, you will appreciate this. It goes to
that one's my favourite.
It goes to fine detail in everything, and it's not just been done on one of your plastic hockey masks. It's actually been moulded properly. If you look at the thickness of it, you see the thickness of that. Okay, and
it's resin, isn't it?
It is. It's resin, and these Screen Authentic buckle, leather straps. Beauty about this as well, if you want to wear it, adjustable straps, fits any head size.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
That is incredible.
Every single one of his masks comes signed inside, and they usually come with a evidence bag.
Yeah.
Okay, to pop inside. This one retails at £180. So
it's expensive, but worth every penny.
A lot of people who buy.
I think that's a great price considering. Like looking at.
I mean, I'd say expensive. It's a lot of money to spend on one item, but it is worth every penny. I mean, look at this real leather, proper heavy duty buckles.
It's wearable.
The ring at the back is really heavy duty.
You see all the cracks that have been moulded in. The time he must have spent just staring at screenshots. There's lots of love going up there from people to this. Yeah. Again, this is like the creature fossil. This is a work of art in itself, although this one is actually all physically handmade. It is, whether you like Friday the 13th or not, whether you like horror or not,
you have to admire.
You can admire and appreciate the beauty of an artist's work.
On it, yeah.
Look, even if you never buy one, just appreciate the beauty there. The skill that's gone into it. It's amazing.
Someone was asking.
I've taught him everything he knows.
The shop link. You can do your www dot again.
Yes, okay. If you want one of these, and we have a full range of these on the site, well, there will be on the site when we get restock. This afternoon, they will be uploaded. Yeah. All you need to do is visit www.madabouthorror.co.uk. And to make it even easier for you now, you can shop by movie. So if you just looked for the movie, you can just down to Friday the 13th. Alternatively, with the dynamic search that's on the website, I'm pretty sure if you typed in the word Oz, A-U-Z, which is the name of the artist, it would probably bring up a lot of the options there and then.
Rising Terror says
Fantastic.
beautiful pure horror and also The Mask.
What about me?
I don't think you come into the equation, I'm sorry.
What was
Oh, he
that?
never
I
says
didn't hear-
nice things to me.
Rising
that?
Rising-
Terror, can you say something nice about Neil, please? He's feeling left out.
Rising Terror
He said,
says,
okay, Neil too.
Rising Terror said, beautiful pure horror and The Mask, and never mentioned me.
Oh, he has now. He said
Oh,
you too.
Oh, we'll let him off now. Okay.
5365 Jordan has asked Freddie versus Jason ? Yes, it is.
It is. Yes.
End scene, bloody.
Oh,
Right.
the smell of it.
Pure horror. Somebody.
I love the smell of a new mask. Oh, I don't know what it smells of. It just smells
Paint.
death.
Oh God.
I
Just
actually
smell
quite
it.
I like it enough to want. Like, I'm thinking about it now. I'm just like, do I need another mask? But I actually think I do. I genuinely think that's fantastic.
Oh.
And I didn't want one till you just put it on screen now.
Am I going to be getting a WhatsApp message after it's on?
I'm like, if I wasn't talking to you on my phone, I may have already messaged.
Oh, that is that is a beautiful leather smell. For those of you who are really into your leather, you will love the leather strapping. And I'm sure we've got connoisseurs out there who know everything about leather strapping. So if you're into your leather straps and buckles, get a smell of this. Oh.
Neil, you're an idiot.
What?
If you're into the leather stuff.
I think that's most of the products to cover. Have I covered everything? I think so.
I think you have, yeah.
Any other questions
Yeah, a couple
or
questions.
comments? Because we've not got long before we get cut off.
Quite a lot earlier on. I'm sorry I didn't write down who asked these questions because I couldn't get them down quick enough.
Just get on.
Sideshow Ghost Face figure. Is it still out in April? Actually, we're hoping it'll come a little bit sooner than that because it's already been released in the States. So fingers crossed. But if not March, then yeah, April.
Do you think we'll get silica gel with that?
We might do.
I think they
And
did
the other
it.
question was, are we getting any more spinaches? Yes, we're getting the lot. The whole range
Spinach.
is coming. Spinaches.
Spinach is good for you.
Spinaches. They're all on order. We're just waiting for them to be released.
They should do spinach, waxwork spinach. They could have a sideline.
I'd have to
Come
pass
get
on
your
that.
spinach and your spinacher.
And somebody was asking you, Pure Horror, how long have you been collecting for?
I started collecting when I was about 15, 16. And
you're only about 21 now, aren't you?
I'm going to be 34 this year.
Wow.
I thought you were collecting when you were in the womb.
Well, no, because I was actually really scared of horror. Like, genuinely terrified of it. I hated it. The Marshmallow Man scared me. Like, I literally couldn't watch Ghostbusters because I was terrified that Stay Puft was going to be outside the window.
Oh.
It was awful. At Scream, like on one of my YouTube videos, I was saying about Scream, like I had a really scary thing happen. I was bullied as a child, and on one Halloween, somebody ran after me in the Ghostface get up with a knife, and I was so scared that I couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't watch horror, and then I had a difficult life, and that horror was what sort of brought me out and made me feel better. And now I love it.
Therapeutic.
It do you know what? Buying stuff doesn't hurt, and it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't hurt your feelings unless you miss it and you get angry and you cry about missing out on a Mondo release. Like, that's the only time you genuinely feel pain through missing out. Or if you don't get the little notify me bit on Mad About Horror, and then it goes in stock and out of stock, and you miss it, that might make you cry.
That's where you got to sign up.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing? Isn't how slashers and murderers and serial killers can change so many people's lives?
Yeah.
People go through things that make that better to watch. Or people just like the idea of like watching it because they can't do it themselves. Like, people are mental.
Someone else says Alice Cooper got them into horror. Taylor 2945.
Really?
Oh, I love Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper's like
Top guy.
top guy.
A couple of other questions. When's the Greta Necker figure coming in? We haven't heard
Greta
anything.
Necker.
It's still as per schedule.
Yeah, we only ever
another date
find out.
off
We'll
the
have to
top of my
wrap up
head.
with a couple of very, if you've got
Yeah.
any others, just be very quick, otherwise we will get cut off.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Jaws 3D poster statue by SD Toys. It's going to be the summer at some point. We're still waiting
oh,
for
loads of people waiting for that.
Yeah,
Dying
loads and
for that.
loads.
I want
but
that.
they weren't happy with the first draft apparently, so it's still being worked on. So that's why there's a delay. So sorry about that. As soon as we've got anything else to tell you, we will.
Better to wait and get it right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us this week. For those who are asking, we don't have a live extra this week. We've got not really much to say. I know Tots are really busy getting some pre-orders together. We were speaking to them the other day. So as soon as we've got some more samples and releases to show, then we will be in touch. Might not even be a Friday, but we're waiting on them to get in touch with us sometime next week. So that'd be great. Thank you so much for joining us today, PH. You've been Pure Horror. I've been Papa Horror. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.